Hello everyone, Nuke Suwanchot here. Just recapping the day. I'm trying to do this thing where I kind of explain our adventures as filmmakers to kind of demystify, clarify, and just recollect what's happening.
So hopefully you can learn from my experience as a Thai American working in the Seattle film industry.
A lot of stuff goes on without people knowing behind the scenes, right?
Filmmakers who call themselves the Thai guys.
All these TV shows that we didn't see ourselves in. There was no Thai people.
There's a lot of, mental health struggles, a lot of work, effort, all that stuff, and being an artist. We all know it's hard. And so I'm here to kind of be transparent about it, clarify that it is hard. Man, it is really, really hard.
But you can do it, especially if you take from our experiences and learn from them.
I was an athlete in high school and college, and I equate winning in sports to surviving in filmmaking, okay? So if you win a gold medal, if you win a match, or your school wins, your team wins, winning is like just being able to get by this next week for filmmaking. And it's just that tough. So I'm just gonna share my adventures. I'm probably gonna continue saying that again on all the other videos, but I want to be authentic, real, so you guys can get to know me as well. So today was interesting. I woke up early for me, which is 6 a.m. Normally a night owl. I edit deep into the night. That's when my brain kind of works. And obviously I was tired. I took a long hot shower to wake up, had my energy drink, thanks to my older brother. And I got into the car, drove down to Tacoma, and on the way I was driving, and it was pitch dark out, right? And the red lights hitting my face. I see people starting the day.
We got guys over here waking up, walking to work, going to work at McDonald's. I'm sitting here in the light, about to drive on the freeway, I-5 South. And yeah, man, just feel great. Just real thankful. This is what I get to do.
And I was just really, really grateful that I got to act in today's project, right? Thanks to my friend Jason Ganwich, who is also a mentor for us, especially back in 2017, 2018. He was our film camp director, and so he taught us how to teach kids how to filmmake. So yeah, he taught me a lot. Even though I was teaching the kids, I was also going through the paces, and he was also teaching me how to be a better filmmaker. And so he was really awesome, and I'm really grateful that he reached out and asked me if I wanted to act in this project today. And so it revolves around a dentist, a lady having trouble with dentist bills, and then I kind of just pop up, and it was all green screen. But back to my point, while I was driving down, I just realized that people are starting their days, they're waking up early to do what they have to do to get by, right? Working at McDonald's, retail, restaurants, all that. And I was just so grateful, honestly, that I got to wake up to do this. This is the dream for a lot of people. People don't get to act in front of the camera as a job, right? As a career, I don't get to act that often when it comes to commercial projects or feature-length film narrative stuff. I have a good bit of experience, but I don't do it as often as I shoot. I shoot a lot, right? And that will cover another day. I do cinematography for commercial, businesses, TV, narrative as well, documentary especially. And I was just so thankful while driving. It just felt so good in the morning to see the car lights pass by as I get to go do my dream. I get to live out my dream, right? And I got there early because that, to make a good impression that way, you definitely don't want to come late, as the old adage is, if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're fired. And so, I try to live my life with that principle. Things get in the way. That's how life is. But at least, I'm shooting for the right, in the right direction. And so, I got there early at Bates College and went in the lobby, waited. And in the morning, I don't like to put on my contacts or do my hair yet. You never know what the director wants. This time he did inform me that we wanted to be clean shaven, clean cut. And so I waited till the production got set up. I put it on Instagram. It was really cool. Thanks for participating, guys. Which one do you guys prefer? Hair down or hair up? Right? This is like right in between. Like, I didn't even look at my hair. Actually, I should have. But that's fine. And so majority voted hair up, so that's cool because that's what we went with anyways. And when I was doing the scenes, it was all green screen, by the way. I never not get anxious. I never not get nervous in front of the camera. But to be able to call myself an actor, the only thing I have to remind myself is, do I want to be here? Yes, totally. Do I enjoy this? Yes. And I embrace the anxiety, the nervousness, and I love the thrill of it. And then when you watch it, it's like nothing happened. It's like no big deal. It's all nonchalant. But inside you're like, oh, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. And then you enjoy it. And I used to get this nervous feeling in the beginning of the shoot, usually first or second take. And then they say action, and my eyes would start tweaking, and I'd start sweating, and I'd like barely able to keep my eyes open, smile, or just keep a normal face. But for whatever reason, now it's moved on to like 5 or 7 takes in, because my brain is like, hey, you're gonna be nervous, you're gonna be anxious. That's okay. You don't have to be, or you can be. Just embrace it. And so the first couple takes, I'm like, it's no big deal. Hey guys, how you doing? But then now it's moved on to later, after like the 7th take, then it hits me, and I'm all like, I can barely smile. The lights hit my eyes. But we got it done fairly quickly. Jason was great director. I was acting with Rich, Gray, and Jane. They both were great. Both really like legit actors, You always have a little bit of imposter syndrome, like, oh, am I really an actor or not? But hey, I just love it and I have fun with it. That's all. That went great, and yeah, it was a great time. I was happy, got to do it. It wasn't too long, and that basically wrapped up the day. But just going back from what I did in Portland, with Portland Pro Video, you guys are awesome. Shout out. My agent had sent me down, asked me if I wanted to do this job, basically. And I was like, yeah, sure. And to be fair, I didn't even know what I was doing, right? And I went down there, and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, what's happening? What's happening? And they had me reading from a teleprompter. Okay, I don't know exactly how many lines I had to read verbatim, but I think it was like 200 lines. Okay, we did 2.5 hours straight of lines verbatim. That was tough. I was not ready. I did not think when I was driving down to Portland that, hey, you know what? I'm gonna say 200 lines exactly the way it's written on a teleprompter for 2 hours straight, just perfectly. And so that one, I did remember feeling nervous right off the bat. But then again, it also may have had to do with the lighting, because I wear contacts that get dry pretty easily, and right off the bat, I was like tweaking, and they were like, hey, Nuke, is it too bright? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And they turned it down, and we were rolling. Maybe that just got me through being nervous, like got through the nervous attack, and then right after, like, you ready? I'm like, yeah, let's go. We just pounded it out, and I was really proud of that one. Nothing big, but these small victories are everything. As with the film industry, being a filmmaker here in Seattle, Pacific Northwest, and now the whole world, okay, like everywhere is tough, all right? AI, jobs, just opportunities, a changing landscape. It's just crazy. So it's tough, guys. And I'm trying to share my stories because these are the little victories that keep you going, right? Just like this morning, we got officially selected to another film festival, Oxford Film Festival, and it's been running for 22 years. I saw some photos with Morgan Freeman, Danny Glover, some other celebrities, and I was like, oh, this is legit. This is really cool. So I was really, really proud of that. We also won a couple awards the past week as well. Yeah, really proud of the cast and crew, and I can't wait to continue doing more.
Check out our other videos and subscribe for more funny bits.